To Spirit of the Outdoors. Got a couple of new pair of boots here from TruDave. They sent these. Now I have not wore the big rubber boots a whole lot yet. They got an orange lining inside. They have a strap on the back to cinch them down. Got good grip on them. I have wore them a little bit. They comfortable, good boots. But what intrigued me the most when this company reached out to me was this pair of shoes that is on my feet. So I'm gonna pull this off and let you get a look at it. So this is what attracted me to do yet another boot company video. When I first reached out to them, I was like, well, I'm really not interested in doing any more boots. I don't need any more boots. And you know, I don't even wear a lot of shoes in the summer, but in the fall and winter, I do wear a lot of rubber boots because this swamp gets a lot of water in it. I do a lot of walking down there in that swamp, and it's not good, especially in cold weather. I do a lot of barefooted walking. And even now when it's sloppy and there's a lot of thorns and thistles and you're out doing plant walks and stuff, a big hot pair of rubber boots is not the ideal thing in the summer here in Mississippi, especially insulated. Now, it does get cold enough and you walk in enough cold water that you want an insulated pair of good boots. And I think these are very good boots from what I have seen out of them so far, competitive with any of the other companies that you've seen videos on or whatever. This shoe right here, though, I have not seen. Now, I like some of the deck boots, and this company has all those deck boots and all as well. They're good boots. All of the deck boots are good boots. This is more like a thin-soled one piece. It is not put together right here. This is one solid molded piece. Good deep grips in there. And it's a lot like a moccasin, a rubber moccasin. Has removable insoles in here. And these possibly that I'll pull them out at some point if I'm really getting serious walking, but they're comfortable. I have been wearing these for about a week. I got them last week before we left to go on our trip, and I wore them some. I didn't take them over there with me, but when I've got home, I've been wearing them in the garden. I have been wearing them all around. And what I like about them is the shape. They're rounded, good grip. They have a slight heel, but not a lot of heel. And y'all, I have been really impressed. But when I seen them, I was like, I want that. That's what made me decide to do another video. They're light. I mean, not a whole lot of weight to this at all. I don't know what the actual weight is on them. They came in a bag. Of course, it was all in one big box. This box was inside another box, and this is the boot box. But this is the tags that was on the shoe itself. You get a 1-year warranty. It says waterproof, comfortable, durable. Is made in China, but most everything is. I don't know actually where TruDave, the company itself, is located. I'm sure somebody want to know. You'll have to look that up. I don't even know. Come with a good bag that if you want to carry them around, whatever you want to do with that. It's not really important to me, but it might be important to some of you. They just a lot like a moccasin, and this is the only company I've seen that offered this particular style of shoe. I'm sure there's somebody else that makes one. This is the first one that has been presented to me. So that is what made me take this, and y'all, I really like it. Size are fairly true. I got an 11. If I'm wearing an American tennis shoe, it's normally a 10.5 that I wear that's comfortable, and I have a wide foot. So I got the 11, and the 11 is comfortable. And these are snug right around the ankle. So there's no like slipping up and down. It tapers in good, and it fits my foot very well. It is solid rubber till it gets to here, and then you got this neoprene top These boots are rubber all the way up, and then it has a small bit of neoprene. So what I want to say is a lot of the other boots that I have seen is rubber to here, and a lot of this is neoprene. Well, there's a problem with that for me. And that's trekking through briars, thistles, hunting, you and all kind of stuff, snagging. It'll tear. This neoprene will tear. Well, the less of it that there is, the better. Now, a little of it is necessary in my personal opinion because it gives a lot more flexibility and makes it a lot more comfortable. And that is why a lot of the boot companies do it way up. That neoprene is easy to fold down if you want to fold them down to a shorter boot in the summer. I know a lot of people take the top of a boot and fold it down. But this is the way to go for just keeping your feet dry. I like a leather Native American moccasin. But early in the spring or either early in the fall here when I would be wearing something when the weather's getting warm and I'm not wanting to wear a hot boot, there's a lot of dew on the ground in the morning. So if you leave going squirrel hunting, and I have to walk a couple of miles sometimes to do my squirrel hunting, and in a quarter mile to half a mile sometimes getting to the swamp across grassy areas, if I walk the whole way, walking through a lot of grass where your feet are soaking wet just from the dew, this will stop that. And this is the shoe to have. I have been looking for a water shoe to use as a moccasin, and I've got a pair, but all of them are going to get your feet wet right off the bat because most of them have drain holes in the bottom. Well, this is a shoe, and y'all, I am loving this shoe. Like I said, this is not an unboxing. Now, I've not wore these a whole lot. This I've been wearing for about a week, so I can comfortably tell you, hey, I like it. Now, the durability of any of this stuff, there's no way to sit here and tell you, hey, this is going to last a long time, because until you've worn them a long time, you don't really know. So as you can see on my feet right down here, I've got these on. They're very comfortable. They snug on my feet. They're not real hard to get on and off. So I've got my socks on. They're a little snug. It's got pull tabs on the front. And then it's got a pull tab on the back. I will say that pull tab, until you get it wearing it a little while, is stuck together. I'm sure you could take an iron, heat it up, soak it in water or something to get that loop to stay open. But I do want to tell you, it is a little tight on your finger. The loop is really not big enough to put your whole finger in. So you can fit or at least I can fit my pinky finger in there is about it, and it is snug. So, but now you can just grab the tab and put it on that way. So I did want to point that out. It's not really a difference maker to me at all. See, you can grab it and pull it on like that. A lot of times, though, when I'm putting any shoe on, and you see how it's snug around my ankles, and it drops below my ankle right here, so it is comfortable. And then that's neoprene, so you got a lot of flexibility. Y'all, this is the ultimate squirrel hunting pair of shoes, in my opinion. And that is the very reason that I wanted to do this video, is for this pair of boots. So I'm gonna trek around in them a little bit, probably go look for some mushrooms. I like to get out and walk and look. I do a lot of walking and praying in the woods. So this pair of boots, good grip on them, y'all. Well made. I've not really done any of the boot videos, though, that I would say is not well made. Again, I got these in an 11, and when I'm talking about folding them down, it's sort of like this to shorten them up, if it's hot summer and you want to wear them. And most people fold them all the way down. These are probably not going to fold as well. You can fold them. And I just know a lot of people do this, is why I'm demonstrating it. So you can fold them down like this. Fluorescent orange in there if you need them to be seen, safety device, whatever your application is. But these do have the calf straps where you can cinch them down into the calf, and they pull and they have a lock on them. So anyway, I just thought I would show y'all these boots. we'll walk around and look at some stuff in this video. But this is going to conclude the boot part of it. There'll be a discount code, links to them down in the description box. If you're interested in them, go check that out. But like I said, these low-top moccasin-style rubber shoes is what got me. And they are comfortable, and they have good grip, good traction, and you'll be seeing a lot of them. But now, like I said, all of my boots that I've got no complaints with any of them, so it's not like, hey, I'm looking for the perfect pair. This particular style of shoe is what sold me here, so. So instead of looking for mushrooms, I thought I'd bring you out here in the end of this video and look at the garden. I have started some corn in this bed right here. I'm gonna attempt to do some Three Sisters right here. So that's what's gonna happen here. I'm looking at, I've got some squash that looks like they've laid over the wind, got terrible the other day. So I need to check and see why these are laying over, and probably go get some dirt or a hoe and pull that up. Tomatoes looking good. A lot of the young ones that I come in, these two are the youngest, not growing as well, but the rest of them are catching up. I see a zucchini in here. I don't know if y'all can see that zucchini or not. Let me move them leaves out of the way. I'll let that grow the rest of this evening. And there's one coming on right in here, two actually. Oh yeah, there's a pretty good one over in there. One thing that you have to do in the garden pretty regular, you see this limb right here? This is the park swapper. So anytime you come in and see this yellow blight starting, get that out of your garden. So you don't want that. This is the Romans. You see how they're shorter, but man, they are thick green, resisting the blight very well. Park swapper is the only one that I've had any blight problems really with for the most part. I am sold on the, and I was going to show you too, my cucumbers. That is Orient Express right here coming up. But look at them nationals that come up so thick. They are growing up the trellis. I mean, showing out. One of them sticking slim up over the top of it. Hillbilly potato leaf right here, doing good. These are celebrities behind me on this side. They're doing well, but when you get right down here, this is where my big beef starts. You look at how much taller than the other plants this is. Not only that, it has tomatoes. Now, I will say the park swapper does have some tomatoes on it, probably the larger tomatoes so far, but no, not the larger. Let me zoom right under here and show you. This is on the big beef. Look at all them tomatoes up in there. Look, that's some fairly decent sized tomatoes under there. And then this is hillbilly potato leaf. You can tell by the shape of the leaf. So right here, checking on my okra, I'm still failing to see okra seeds come up. I don't know what the deal is with my okra. We're gonna give it a little bit. They may start sprouting, I don't know. Running beans is a little slow right here. Now the ones that we transplanted down yonder are growing up the trellis. Last thing I wanted to show you, I got two volunteer squash right here that I left. But I had some people, you know, the corn I videoed laid down. All the corn is stood back up and starting to tassel. I really have, this is the first time I'm seeing the tassels, so I get a little excited. Look at here, y'all. Now this is not very tall, so I don't know, but it is starting to tassel, so. And I know some of my buddy, I know Kyle, he loves to see this hogbriar, we call it, pigweed, amaranth. So anyway, y'all, we are down here walking. Got these TruDave boots on. They are making excellent garden shoes, slopping around in the wet grass and whatnot out here. So go check them out if you're interested in them. Y'all, I ain't really making nothing off trying to sell you shoes. I've done this for this pair of boots because I wanted some boots like this. So far, I like them. really not trying to sit here and tell you that one boot is better than the other one. Everybody's needs are a little different. You have to pick what works for you and what you like the best. So that is what I've done, and this style of shoe is one of the things I really like. Now, fishing on the boat and stuff, those other boots have a flatter surface, will stick to that carpet and stuff a lot better. So each one has its purpose and a reason for having it. But, you know, if you're a one boot kind of guy, probably barefooted's the way to go. Thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.